It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field and they are set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second and a couple, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks him, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Taken down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
The Panther first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. They told us repeatedly in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Carolina.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
On the carry.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Mike Davis. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019 in Kansas City, brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Butker on for the point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Smith on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Joey Sly.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. And 58 is a mic.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Christian McCaffrey.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that's incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
To go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected up the back. In fact, I'm not sitting down in my account.
Watch the road, watch the road. Yellow. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Exit, exit. Hey, Ripple is. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the score.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's good. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. When you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
At the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take his seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a pass, it's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
At their own 46.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Check 3. I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they give it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Christian McCaffrey.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown,
DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yellow. Check that. We're on right 52 right here. 52. I got it. 52.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 42, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
As you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the tackle.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 12 yards there and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
a really nice gain of 25 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Kansas City
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick, and we'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's